Hey,
Hey Tim, how's things?
yeah, very well. How are you doing?
Yeah, good man. Must be early morning for you.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad. It's like 11 coming up to 11:23.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
not too bad.
nice. Well,
I've been up since 6:30. I took a kid to school this morning, so yeah.
hey, I'm a dad. I get you. All right, so you're here in a week. Literally, you'll be probably packing,
Yeah,
rehearsing. I'm sure you don't really need much rehearsal at this time, but what
yeah,
did the band go through leading up to a tour?
it's sort of like okay, getting the gear together and getting prepped in that way. We did a gig in Spain on Saturday actually, so we're kind of in the groove. Like did a lot of festivals in the last couple of months, so we're actually yeah, we don't really need to rehearse. We'll have some sound checks during the tour as well if we want to like brush up on any songs. So
Yep.
I think playing wise we're there. We're in the flow. It's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Now this is classed as a singles tour. What I think you should do. I know
Yeah.
you started as an Iron Maiden tribute band, so maybe open with a Run to the Hills, and then just like
Yeah. Oh my God.
just
Yeah.
crank into your tunes and just to sort of really screw with the crowd's head.
That'd be cool. Yeah, our drummer seems to like gone deeper and deeper into Iron Maiden as over the years, so he would love that. Yeah, that'd be great.
Now it is the class as the singles tour, and look, bands build their career on singles, but also the most important thing is an album. And you actually just celebrated a first anniversary of your most recent album.
Yeah.
How have you found that Race the Night has aged its whole year?
Oh, it aged really well. Yeah, I think we put out like a sort of anniversary post like a week or two ago, and just it's so nice seeing like people are still listening to it tons and like loving it, and the songs are being brilliant to play live. Like we did quite a lot of touring like around the release, and we played most of the album, and it's yeah, the songs just fit in the set really well. So it's yeah, I'm pretty. It's nice when they sort of stand up against the old material, and yeah, it's been great.
Was it a difficult business decision to go away from the model of the EP or singles and do a full length?
Yeah, it was no, well, by the time we sort of came back to doing it, it was um we sort of fallen back in love with making albums or the idea of making albums again, but it was a bit of a challenge to like get our head back into doing it. Um, it's like there's definitely different pressure when you're making an album. It has to kind of feel cohesive, and yeah, and this album actually we was quite a journey because we shelved half of it. We sort of finished it at one point. We thought we were done, and then we sort of realized that it wasn't cohesive enough. There was like a kind of bunch of kind of synthy tracks that we just kind of said, okay, we'll put them aside and make that another album in the future.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of an ongoing project that will probably come out eventually. After, but we're in the meantime, we've actually got another rock record that's probably going to we're working on it. Probably come out next year first.
Okay,
So
great.
anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's yes, it's not easy, but it's when there's a lot of songs that we're very excited about, and
Has the
when we were
band,
making racing, yeah. Sorry, go on.
no, I was going to say, has the band found the adaptation to the newer technology for recording easy?
Yeah, yeah, quite. We got our own studio in New York back in 2006, which we had until like 4 years ago, and that was kind of the first few years of that was spent kind of learning, how to record with computers and just over the years, then I really got the hang of it. I'm quite a pretty good like engineer with all that side of things, and yeah, gave us complete independence. Like I record all the records now,
Yep.
and yeah, so it took a while, but I was always interested in it, and we worked with a lot of great producers, so I was always learning while we were working with them.
Sure.
And it just means that yeah, it means we can record by ourselves, which is it's given us freedom.
Yeah, it's a lot more cost effective.
Yeah. Oh my God. We used to make the albums. We'd spend like 250,000 pounds, like or 300 grand making those albums in the old days, and that would be I'll buy you a house back then,
Well,
So
what the
yeah.
fans don't realize is you weren't paying for that. The record company was, and then they were taking it back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then we were eternally in debt,
Yep.
for yeah. So it meant that yeah, we'd never get royalties exactly. So
Yep.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if
But
ever,
that's what it cost in those days to make records. So it's
yeah.
crazy.
Well, a lot of people wonder why bands go out, especially in Europe. They go and do the festival circuit every year, because that's how they make their money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. There's no yeah, and you make records nowadays. It still does cost a lot, to get mixed properly, all those kind of things. But it's not gonna make you any money. So,
Yeah.
but it'll give you legs to tour a lot. So,
Yeah.
which is where you make money nowadays. Yeah.
Well, that's it. And speaking of your songs, you've had some really great placements with your tracks over the years, be it TV, movies. Where's been your
Yeah.
personal favorite where you've heard or seen one of your songs?
Yeah, well, we had Kung Fu, which was a tribute to Jackie Chan, and that came out in like '95 or so. And then a couple of years later, he had this movie Rumble in the Bronx, and they used it over the end credits. Over they always all his films, they always have like the scene of the stunts going wrong and him breaking his
Yep.
legs, or and they used it for that. And like that, there was no greater compliment than that, really.
Yeah, getting an end credit is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Has
That
there
was
been a time where you've heard one of your songs and cringed at where it was placed?
uh no, I don't think so. There was one song I had a song. This is like a solo thing. My friend was doing a soundtrack to Shaun the Sheep movie, and he was like, he kind of got like stuck writing the song for it. So he got me involved, and I sang the demo as while I was, helping out while we were writing the song. And then they were trying to find someone to sing it. They were trying to find some kind of pop star for it, and I all the while I was like, there was a chance that possibly they might go with my vocal, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't know if this is the right thing. It's kind of a kids movie. I wasn't sure if it would be kind of cool, but in the end, they found anyone that was beating my vocal in it, so it
Right.
stuck. And yeah, and in the end, I'm like really proud of it. I was scared like it wasn't going to be cool, the kind of cool thing I would want to be associated with, but I was kind of dumb about that because it turned out to be really great, and there's got a lot of different fans from thanks to that song. So it was good in the end. Yeah.
Well, when it comes to placement, you guys actually have your own movie that's never been released. What's the plan? Like, is it going to see the light of day?
Oh yeah, we made the slasher film. We've actually just been talking about that recently because we met a really good director when we made a video for one of our songs last year, Crashed Out Wasted, and we were like, oh, if anyone could finish this film, this guy could. He So we're actually kind of exploring that at the minute. So maybe it will see the light of day in
There's
the
some
next few
pretty
years.
pretty big cameos in it too when you think about it.
Yeah, we were on tour with some like great bands at the time. So Coldplay makes an appearance, and um, Dave Grohl, and yeah, Moby, and yeah, there's quite a few stars. We were any famous person we were hanging out with at the time. We'd be like, hey, do you want to be in this?
That's
So yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, some good footage.
Maybe you should do like an extended cut when you go out with the darkness next year,
Oh
and
yeah,
just get those guys because they're nuts.
they would be amazing. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely. That's an absolute brilliant idea.
Just
Yeah,
they're born to act.
yeah, 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 yeah. They really are.
Have you worked
Even
with
if it
them
was just
before?
Frankie.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we toured. Yeah, yeah, we toured in four together, and we
Mhm.
did yeah, that was like a big arena tour, and it was kind of at their peak, I'd say. They were like at the biggest, and they could just indulge any fantasy they wanted. Like Justin was like, I want to play a guitar solo flying on a white tiger over the audience. So
Yeah.
they constructed this whole thing so he could do that, and yeah, all their kind of rock and roll cliches were going on.
Yeah.
it was it
I
was a
think
great,
you're right. Get Frankie.
yeah,
Like he
yeah.
last
He's a
time we
legend.
chatted, he showed up in a vintage Adidas tracksuit with a tennis headband.
He's got style. He's amazing.
It's like
Yeah,
I can only imagine like how happy he is now. I know doing Zooms is probably sometimes draining
yeah,
on bands, but for him, the visual aspect, he must just like
yeah,
he does like probably costume changes in between.
yeah, yeah. They've got like, and I guess that's a band where you can really justify spending some money on the wardrobe. So
Yeah.
it probably all comes off their tax bill quite nicely.
You haven't thought about going into like the one piece unitard like Justin?
I might see if I can borrow one on the tour.
Just come out, bust one
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So
Like we're playing the last night of the tour is Wembley Arena, so maybe I'll see if I can borrow one of his for then.
perfect. Now you said the possibility of new music next year. Is it fully in the
Yeah,
can, like mixed, mastered, ready to go?
no, it's all very much work in progress. But yeah, but the drums we've done all the drums and we just did the bass and I've done a lot of the guitars. So yeah, I need to kind of finish lyrics and do vocals. But it's really shaping up. It's quite far down the line with it.
Do you see any new songs making an appearance in the set?
Yeah, there's a cover that we've recorded actually, and it's like we've, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's like we've we've kind of done a Ramones take on this like uh old calypso song, and
Perfect.
it's yeah, and it's kind of like it's got a whole new lease of life. So we might bust that one out. It's going to be pretty funny.
Please tell me that it's got the 1, 2, 3, 4 count.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it doesn't, but yeah, I should add that in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
you need to do it Lemmy
good idea.
style,
Yeah, yeah.
just
Okay, yeah.
where there's no room to
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant.
Now I know when bands come to Australia, like time off is like minimum. You know,
Yeah.
there's people who aren't from Australia don't realize that you can't be like you are on tour in Europe where it's drive 5 hours, 4 hours, play another gig. Like it's brutal.
There's no recovery. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you've got any downtime, what's your plans?
Oh, I'd love to go to like a beach or yeah, I don't know, even just yeah, maybe I'm no good at it, but a bit of surfing is always good fun, just as
Yep.
long as I don't get bitten by a shark, of course. Yeah.
You'll be right.
Uh and I don't know, even just seeking out some Tim Tams or something will make me happy.
That's easy.
Yeah, I'll find them anywhere.
Dude, they come in ridiculous varieties now too.
Okay, okay, I'll seek some good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like what's your favorite kind of sweet flavor? And I'll tell you if there's a Tim Tam in it.
Maybe like a okay. This is probably an easy one. Caramel. There must be some caramel
Oh,
vibes. Is it?
there's ridiculous
Yeah.
versions. There's like two or three caramels.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want this, but is there a Marmite Tim Tam combination?
No, no.
Okay. Thank God for that.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, no. There's
Maybe
no
that should happen.
no Vegemite, no
Sweet
Marmite.
savory.
No, I think they
Oh, yeah, you're right. It would be Vegemite, wouldn't it? Yeah.
like
Okay.
they've tried to put some Vegemite and fucked up shit, but like not they haven't ruined the Tim Tam yet.
Stay away from the Tim Tams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I will leave you at that.
Yeah.
You are getting prepped. You are making sure the passport is ready to be stamped. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're
all
sorting all that stuff.
all the best for the tour. I hope it goes well. We'll see you here in Brisbane.
Awesome. Can't wait. See you then.
Let's make thanks for your time. Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.